Presentation.
Grant is here, everybody.
Stop trolling, son. The name of this presentation is Stop Doing That.
Stop doing that.
A guide to the worst online behaviors. Stop doing that. So that's me, and that was me last night. I went to Joe's Crab Shack, and I had crabs, and I put on this cape, and it says PC East. That's the hashtag. Real time, son. That's me. I'm President and Chief Strategist of True Voice Media. We're a social business agency in Philadelphia. I'm also the Chief Marketing Officer of the Empire Builders Group, which are these lovely stick-ons. I'm a speaker, I'm a blogger, I'm a coach, I'm a handsome dude. That's my company. You all care very much. That's the other company. You all care very much. Warning! The following presentation highlights a number of bad behaviors that people exhibit online. If you happen to behave like any of the following examples, we hereby revoke your internet card. Please turn it in as you leave. Lynette Young, one with the purple hair, will take your internet card. So, if as I go through this, you're one of these offenders, please turn in your internet card in that hand. The following presentation may also contain some foul language. And by foul language, I mean some curse words. Shit. There, I said it. Now it's out of the way. So, you've been at Podcamp, you're on day 2, and you've had a number of these really informative, juicy presentations. If you saw Amy's, mind-blowing. Talk about technology. I mean, there are some fabulous presenters here, and they have told you a lot of very informative things. But today, I just want us as geeks to have a little bit of a good time. So, please, no crying in baseball. If you are expecting to come out of here with some sort of great, provocative, incredible knowledge about the world of social media, all I'm going to really tell you about is these awful online behaviors. So, it's meant to be fun. Again, don't be a dick. Bring the Scrotie back. I brought Scrotie back. Closing this out right. So, we're here to have fun. We're here to talk about the things that really bother all of us as social media and internet people. We're here to just have a good time. So, this is Stop Doing That, the guide to the worst online behaviors.
Stop doing that.
Stop doing that.
And actually, you will see that Stop Doing That a number of times throughout this presentation. And if you would like, please say it loud, say it proud, say it with me. Stop doing that. I have done extensive research in the lab. These are all pictures of me. And I have taken polls online, and I have asked on Twitter, and I have gone on Google+, and I talked to my mom earlier today, and I have found out through steady calculations and research and sigmas and powers to the fourths, exponents and components and tangents and sines and cosines, I have found every one of the last and most obnoxious online behaviors, and I have been able to categorize them for you. Wow. These are the buckets. These buckets represent everything that you should not do online. You should not be rude. You should not be invasive. You should not be inconsiderate. You should certainly not be ignorant. You should not be self-involved. You should not be arrogant. These are all bad internet users.
Stop doing that.
Survey says you're a douchebag. If you do all of these things or any of these things, congratulations, you have definitely lost the internet. Let's talk about our first top 10 according to the poll. Welcome, sir. Showing up late is number 1. Just kidding. Welcome. To recap, we're going over the worst online behaviors. Sit back, strap in. Number 1, the auto DM. Can we all say loud and proud,
Stop doing that!
Amen! And an amen. It's horrible. Real person follows Mr. Insincere, right? And you get back, this is great. Thanks for the follow. Could you retweet some of my links? Or derpa derpa, hi there, thanks for following. Why not follow me on Facebook too, since you followed me on the Twitters? Or thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate it with all of my heart, so much that I set it up to automatically do this. So sincere. Thank you for following me. Here's what I'm selling. A big old can of spam. Anybody else? Does anybody not hate the auto DM?
I don't follow.
I remember very early on in my noob days, I had an auto DM.
Way back then.
way back, I had an auto DM.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm putting myself out there.
So.
I'm bearing my soul to you.
Stop doing that.
And Marilyn Moran straight up called me the F out. She followed me and it was like, welcome, thanks so much. Want to learn more about social media? And she was like, fail! And I was like, but, nope, no. We finally got to be friends and I appreciate her hat. So, don't do that. Let's talk about this one. Does anybody here use TrueTwit? Be honest. We're all friends here. You can bear your soul.
No.
Good. This is some bullshit. I follow you and then you're all like, oh, thanks for following me. Hey, by the way, can you validate your existence for me because Twitter's so effing important? This is so important that I find out that you're real because what if I have a spammer on Twitter following me? The world might end, a black hole might open up, and it might swallow us 140 characters at a time. Fuck this. This is nonsense. If you know people that do this, call them out. Take their internet card. For God's sakes, go over there, take their computer. I said they could do it.
Stop doing that.
Oh.
This is a topic you hear a lot about here at these Podcamp Beasts. Everyone loves to talk about the clout. Everyone loves to hate on the clout, and for good reason. It's bullshit. But there's also the follower obsession, that these two are really deeply interrelated. I'm about to show you some really profound shit. Let's talk about Baby Patches the cat. Baby Patches the cat is incredibly influential. She's a 54! Okay, a 54, she's a Turkish Angora calico cat. Very hyper and active, catnip toy lover. I mean, this cat's got a lot to say. It's a very influential cat. Almost as influential as the Dacus Group. One of the very most foremost leaders on the topic of social business, employing hundreds, if not thousands, of very, very bright individuals, including Dion Hinchcliffe, who wrote a very fascinating book about social business, but not nearly as fascinating as what Baby Patches does on a very regular basis. Clearly, the clout algorithm is giving us some of the most vital insights into what influence is really all about on the web. I mean, Baby Patches in the Dacus Group says it all. We know that they are almost equal. Almost. Wonder what kind of clout perks Baby Patches gets. Like, can you imagine like somebody showing up with their cat
Cheat
to like
cards.
a Steelers event, or like being emailed and mailed like a double shot or something, and Baby Patches like, love Starbucks. Your cat. So clearly, this clout nonsense is fishy. Then there's that follower thing. There's that thing. There's a, I have a lot of followers, peoples, and you'll run into them. Some of them may be at this conference. You never know. But the point being is that there are people out there that are really all about and self-identify with how much they have going on in the follower department. And I'm here to tell you that your followers don't mean shit. Here's 2 reasons why. Team Follow Back and Fiverr. Go to fiverr.com and you can buy followers for $5 a piece. If you happen to have saved any of your birthday money from Aunt Nana, Nana, Moona, Nana, whoever in your family that has given you a birthday present, you can probably buy yourself a couple thousand followers. It means nothing. Your influence and how important you are is about how many relationships you make and all that cuddly-feely social media stuff. Can we all agree?
Amen.
So all of those people that are cloud-obsessed and that are follower-obsessed, people with me, if you believe what I'm saying, can you say it? Stop doing that! Talking too much and never listening. Does anybody have one of these people in their stream? They clog up your home stream with me, and then you're like, hi. And they're like, me. They have absolutely no interest in what you have to say and what you're talking about, or even listening to the very smallest of things that you might say. And that shit annoys me. It annoys me to no end. So if you are one of those content marketers that is forgetting the crucial component of listening or engagement, and you are just talking, and you are never listening, stop doing that. It's going to get old. But I want you to stay with me on the stop doing that thing, because I find it.
I do this.
Cross-posting. Amy does this.
I do
Calling
it.
you out. I fucking hate it.
I do it.
Oh my gosh, he does.
So,
Wait, maybe you can manage my social media accounts for me.
hilarious. Call me. Put your card in the bucket. So,
My card is in the bucket.
I want to distinguish between between managing multiple profiles at once, using a tool like Hootsuite or something like that, and cross-posting. Managing things through Hootsuite gives you the ability to distinguish and discern what time things are right for one audience or another. Some things are clearly not right to be putting on Facebook. There are different thresholds for how much content people can really deal with on different platforms. Twitter is a rushing river. Those of us probably love it because it's a rushing river, but Facebook is not a rushing river. And people are there for different reasons, and they're there to find out about what's happening with their stepbrother that's over in Colorado that can't get a job and owns cows. True story. They're not there to see your posts over and over and over. And the same thing with LinkedIn. So like you may put something about a great sandwich that you just ate at Paisano's, best sandwich in Philly. Screw that Delaware Bobby thing. You got to come to Paisano's in Philly, get that sandwich. It's delicious. But the point being is that you need to be able to segment your audiences. And when you start crossing those streams without any sort of a method of discerning between what goes where, you begin to clog up people's streams with noise. And that ruins your credibility, I think. Just
I
a
have
thought.
no cred.
It's cool.
It's totally true.
We all still love you, but you do those LinkedIn
I have to give
emails
up
that
my
people
card?
get. People get those
Shit.
LinkedIn emails, right? Like, consider the
No
demographic
internet
of
review.
LinkedIn, right? Heavily email users, right? They're all about their Outlook. Duh, go online. They don't understand it. So if they're getting that report about what's been said on LinkedIn, and you're like 7 tweets deep, and some of them are like, hey, I just checked in on Foursquare, here's an Instagram picture, you're going to annoy the crap out of them. And if your goal is to actually build a relationship with them, you probably don't want to annoy the crap out of them. So stop doing that. Hijacking trending topics.
Oh,
Now, I also just want to step back for a second. The True Twit thing, that was mine. I was like, I hate that. But these are all coming straight out of polls. I polled people online, and I got all these back, and this is one that came up again and again. Hijacking trending topics. Look at this. Sands and Company Real Estate. VIP, AARP, ways to make me smile. Anybody? Is there anybody that sees the connection there? Anybody? Me, I'm social business, right? Miley Cyrus, no. Bad internet user. Hijacking trending topics is some bullshit. Because what you're doing is you're saying, I know that we have this really cool mechanism for us to be able to determine what is happening on the internet and what's popular and what should I be paying attention to. And here you got some schmuck that's got a real estate company that wants to just put themselves in there about ways to make me smile. Follow us on Facebook. What kind of nonsense is that?
Oh.
So if you know anyone, does anybody have a good story about hijacking trending topics? Hit me, Gloria.
Yesterday, the PC East hashtag got hijacked by somebody selling followers.
Boom! Double relevance. Thank you. Good night. That was awesome. Followers and hijacking.
Yeah, bitch
trending.
got shut down fast.
Full service. Not cool.
stop doing that.
The last one you guys are going to go, no, I don't want to do that. Friend requests from people you aren't friends with. Dude, when I first got on Facebook, I'll be real, like, I started connecting with some people from high school that, like, yeah, I wasn't really friends with you, but I thought you were hot. But I feel like we're past that. And I feel like in 2012, this shouldn't happen. It's not real. But it could be real.
It is real.
It is
It's
real.
not real.
That
is
shit happens. We sat next to each other in biology. I'm 32. I'm married. I have 2 dogs. I have my own company. No. You live in Nebraska. No. Bad internet behavior. Make real friends. Come on, look, I know, look, clearly I'm an introvert. But the point is that if you use the internet as a mechanism to find friends because you have trouble in social situations, I am more than cool with that. But at least do it in a way that's real. Be like, yo, do you play World of Warcraft? I do too. Awesome. Like, we'll hang out in separate basements and talk over headsets. It's good stuff. That's cool. But this is silly. I don't need you to see all the things that are happening in my life. And I don't know why you're interested. Subscribe to my public updates. What's up? Stop
Stop
doing
doing
it.
that.
App requests. Stupid shit. And I want to clarify, it's
You
not
wanna play
just app
Mob Wars?
requests. It's event requests. What was
Oh
that?
my
Want to
God.
play Mob Wars?
No, don't
No,
want to
no.
play My Little Ponies. I'm not a brony, dude.
Cityville?
I don't want to play Cityville. I don't want to play Fishville. I don't want to play Petville. I don't want to play Mall World. I don't want any of this shit. I mean, I might do the hentai cooch.
Birthday calendar!
Birthday calendar.
Birthday calendar!
Don't want it.
Don't want it, right? Don't want your birthday. If I wanted your birthday, it would go on a real calendar. Not a Facebook calendar. It's not a real calendar. This is nonsense. I have no tolerance for it. Are any of you doing this? Are any of you, be honest,
No.
I've sent an event request once that was like really not okay. And I'm bearing my soul to you people because I feel like I could trust you. But hit me, Gloria.
Event requests.
You've done it.
SMC Philly, Podcamp.
Okay, I don't see that as so much. Events. It's like, hey, this is going on. You might want to actually.
Okay.
It can be a good thing.
So are you speaking about event requests in general?
I'm talking about, hey, you live in Lake Tahoe, and you're sending me
Wait,
come to something.
before I got invited to a wedding on Facebook once. Not a lie, in Seattle. I was like, you want me to buy a plane ticket? You can't even buy a postage stamp?
How about that shit?
It was legit, too.
That was illegit.
I did not send a
Okay,
gift.
I now know how I'm inviting all of you to my
On Twitter. 140 characters is enough for a yes or
Can't
no.
go. Here's my PayPal address.
Yeah, right? Perfect. So,
I am so doing this to you guys
I
now.
have to disagree with you. I agree with you with regard to those
Smash
dates,
it,
right?
careful.
okay.
But when I got the request for this event, it was helpful because it cut through the clutter. It was something that I wanted to know about.
Why, thank you.
So there are things that I think make sense
Cool.
to send out that way. So that's kind of a questionable. App requests I agree with, but event requests.
Operative term.
different.
Is for stupid shit. So industry-wise, I think that you getting a request for this makes sense. You're a speaker. So, and clearly you've got something to say here. This is your industry, it's cool. For stupid shit means,
Stupid shit.
I got, this is a real
PYT's
deal.
fucking Burger of the Week event
Yeah.
request.
Or Google Plus event spam that ends up in your
Yeah,
calendar
that's bad.
every day when you have 20,000 followers. Every single day I get invited to some hangout that I don't even know I'm friends
Why are
with.
you not coming to my hangouts?
Sorry.
Now you know why.
No joke.
Stupid
I
shit.
got in a row, like 2 minutes apart, 8 requests to go to the same event around the corner from my house.
Wow.
Maybe you should
8 in
go.
a row.
What's Lucky Slots? I keep getting Lucky Slots.
Yeah, that's
I don't know, I didn't put that one up
Yeah.
there. Bubble Blue.
I block them. I see some.
I mean, all these apps are stupid, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, event requests, they're good if you're looking for a certain industry or looking for, like,
We're in agreement.
one of the bars, I know, well, not bars, but like Drink Philly, Philadelphia,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they send out the event requests. And
For Fresh
I
Fry.
do stuff through Drink Philly and whatnot,
Yeah.
so I figure, all right, you know, I find most of the stuff kind of annoying, but every now and then one keeps me thinking, okay, maybe I should keep these guys around.
Yeah.
Or
So,
maybe they should get a meetup account.
I mean, I also think it's a lot like
You know what I
email.
mean? Like,
it's
because
like
I get
email
them too
marketing.
for Drink Philly, and I'm
Think
like,
about
I'm
email
fine.
marketing.
Stop sending me this shit.
Not every email marketing newsletter that you get from one entity is going to be relevant to you, right? But if none of them are relevant to you, that's stupid shit. Like, if you, 1 every 5 emails are like, oh, that's kind of interesting, and you click on something, like, I think it's the same thing as email newsletters to a certain extent, that it's not that you are unsubscribing, but here's the other thing, email newsletters are opt-in. This is like, the Facebook event thing is like, hey, come to my daughter's birthday party person I don't know, went to high school with, I live in Nebraska. That's not cool.
I'm
Like,
going to say
It's not
what
all.
Lynette keeps muttering under her breath. Targeted.
Yeah.
it's a good
You have
word.
to-
What is
this
that?
what they're doing. Yeah.
So by targeted, do you
Amen,
mean
sister.
not stupid
Stupid
shit?
shit.
No, stupid shit for stupid people. I don't know, like just. They
That's
care.
targeted. Stupid shit for stupid people. Cool. Targeted. No, I'm with that, 100%. I mean, I think we can all agree, though, that the overarching theme here is, like, don't invite me to stupid shit just because you want to plant more barrels of hay or whatever the hell you're doing in farming. Like,
Oh my God.
32. You need to freaking feed your sheep.
And we're all guilty of that at some point.
No, we're not.
No.
No,
Wow.
No, we're not.
Are we?
It was.
We're not.
You know what,
Not
everybody,
this
just for
stupid
that,
shit.
Seth, everybody,
Stop
doing that!
Seth's card right here.
Seth, turn your card to the net. All the way.
Yeah.
Go get it back. Go
We
get
had
it
to
back.
move down a few seats.
Once you start attending my hangouts.
I've been invited to one.
Clogging up your inbox, dude. So, here's one that is legit. Ah! I don't want to be the old man in the room at 32, but like the youth of today.
Wait, doesn't just have to be youth. I'll give you a real life example you can read out loud in the room.
Awesome. I want to read this out loud as if they meant me to understand, but writing as if you have no idea how English works.
Okay, somebody who I thought I knew but I didn't actually know on Facebook, who then preceded this message with, "You're really pretty."
And I read. Am I starting from the top? This
Yes.
is fantastic. I live with myself. I'm allergic to kids, for me.
He asked me who I lived with.
That's Finn funny. He meant effing, but he wrote Finn. Then his phone number, classy. And then he wrote, texting is, and I'm going to spell this, E-Z-Z-Y-E-R. Anybody? What's that mean? E-Z-Z-Y-E-R. Easier. Easier.
And Amy, you don't want to go out with this road, Scott?
Hold on. Can I call him?
I really like dumb men. I'll handle that for you. Relationship 101. So, this includes and then some shit that looks like this. This is, I don't know what you mean by, I am attracted to dumb men. I actually just said, I don't know what you mean by dumb man. So this is like only just a little bit of an exaggeration of what happened when my cousin was dating a dingbat. She sent a Facebook message to my wife, who's very close with her cousin. And I shit you not, it looked very similar to this. It full-on extended all of what would take up probably in the range of like 500 to 600 words. Not a single paragraph break. Not a single bit of comma usage. No apostrophes. Lots of URs for year. Just a horrible, 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 horrible usage and butchering of the English language. The people who are writing things like this, stop doing that. It's horrible and it's offensive to me. And look, it's not that I'm on Twitter all the time, 140 characters at a time. But I've learned the art of brevity. And that means using real effing words to communicate your point succinctly. It doesn't mean butchering the English language. So it's a series of characters with no vowels that I'm supposed to somehow comprehend.
All right, Jeff, I just got to say something here.
Hit me.
I had a client not too long ago. Basically, their demographic was kids, probably 12 to 18, guys they're selling skateboards, right? They thought, oh, I have to have the brand and I have to speak like my audience, so they tried this.
And the social media manager there, that's a good idea.
But they didn't understand that you're not supposed to have the voice like your clients. You're supposed to appeal to them. This is how kids may talk to each other. This is not how they want the
This
cool
is like
skateboard
that
companies to
60-year-old dude that wears his hat backwards and like strolls into a room full of kids. So what's the happy haps?
Karate.
That's pretty dope. Karate. That's an Ignite joke for all of you. So, that's some bullshit. For those that do it, you should write back to them in complete unintelligible nonsense and tell them that their internet card is revoked.
No,
and really
that is-
try and get
you know
them
what
to
you do?
believe that.
You write back to them, and you only use $5 words that they have to go look up in the dictionary.
Nice! You gotta Scrabble them to death. That's real. That's real. That happens. And I can't stand it. Now, I'm 2 ways on this. Because I got people trolling my shit right now. First, trolling can be funny, hilarious. I troll sometimes, actually, for my own humorous benefit. But there's a different level of trolling, and I'll go into that in a minute, but flame wars and general rudeness. So I want to go into some things that are real, and these really are very serious to me. These top ones are hilarious, okay? What is a recipe for iced coffee or coffee cake? First of all, dumb question. The next one was, the answer that won was, I have no recipes, but here I am anyway. What you gonna do about that? So good. Sweet, sweet justice. And I have some dirty ass ones, but I didn't put them up there because obviously putting, Scrotie up there was the line. It takes only a minute to get a crush on someone, an hour to like someone, and a day to love someone, but it takes a lifetime to forget someone. Once my mom forgot me in a party. That's funny trolling. That's what makes the internet worth being the internet. That is everything that I waste hours upon hours of my day looking for on Reddit and all over the web. It's hilarious. Memes, so good. All that stuff is hilarious. But this is the next level shit. The Android versus Apple. Now, I am admittedly an Apple fanboy. Like, full on. Clap it up for me, fanboys. There's people that are in the forums that I am schooling saying, listen, it's a freaking phone. Sit down. Go do something important. Because it's just a phone. It's just a phone. Can you tweet from your Android?
Yes.
Can you Facebook from your Android?
Yes.
It's a phone. Go about your life. Feed the hungry. There's important shit going on in this world, and that is some nonsensical way to waste your time. And here's the other one. This politics on Facebook and Twitter nonsense, if you're one of those, you can crawl into your hole for that 4 years and not come out the next 4 years later because you're not changing anyone's mind.
Absolutely.
Someone go find Cecily and tell her to vote for Mitt Romney. Do it. No. You know what? I'll pay her for 28 hours of her time. If you can convince her, I will give you the same rate. You can't do it. This is nonsense, and you get nowhere from it. And it does nothing to make the web a better place. Go places where you find people that have the same view as you, or not at all, because it's stupid. That's some flame war stuff, to just troll around the internet and be on Gizmodo and be like, the iPhone's stupid. S3 is the best. Shut up. Stupid. So don't be that guy or that gal. If you're going to troll, be funny. That's funny. Be that. So I love memes, and the thing that I've found about the general rudeness is that what you find is that it's knuckleheads like this that are the tough guys on the internet. Because they're not willing to come out and actually have a live debate with you about anything or talk anything intelligible. They just want to get behind their computer and talk about their bow staff skills and their nunchuck skills and their ass-kicking skills. You're behind a computer, dog. It's not real. So this is, again, one of those things where when somebody is talking tough behind the keyboard, they're probably not so tough. Ask them to lunch. Terrifies the tough guy. Stop doing that.
Stop.
So I have concluded what I have found to be the top 10. Now I would love to hear from you.